right, hello everyone, this is Miss Jen over at the Taylor Library, and I am here for our cookie class. So while we can't share cookies with you right now, when we're able to get back into the library, let me know and I'll make sure that everybody gets some cookies. In our Friday project, we are going to be using this tissue paper, our cookie plate, and these little round circles. And then you'll also need to dig out your glue stick that was used earlier in the week, and and some scissors, which I have right here. All right, so this is a quick craft. The first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna open up this piece of tissue paper, and I like a crumbly cookie, so I'm gonna cut crumbs to go on our center. So I'm going to cut this into strips and then little squares. You're welcome to do this however you like. But I highly encourage anyone who's doing this craft to use their plate for a little cookie feast afterwards. These don't have to be exact squares. They can be tears, or they could be little circles, or you could just glue the whole sheet of paper to our cookie. Whatever works best for you. All right. This is going to be more than enough for our plate, for our cookie plate. But cutting up a little extra doesn't hurt. All right. So I cut this into strips, and now I'm going to cut them into little squares. I'm going to line them up roughly about where they are. Just stack them up to make light work of this project. So, and then I'm just going to go down the line and start snipping. Like I said, these don't have to be perfect. They don't need to be squares or even rectangles. They can be triangles, circles, whatever you want to do. There you go. So that is more than enough. I'm not going to cut up this sheet. I'm just going to fold it, and I'll use it for a different craft later. All right, so with our glue stick, we're going to just start covering this whole plate with our cookie crumbs. So just start anywhere, and these should stick really easily. They don't have to be flat. They don't have to be perfect. I'm just trying to cover the plate as best I can. Usually it's best to do a little spot of glue at a time and then add more around it rather than gluing the whole plate, because by the time you get to the other end, your glue has dried and you'll have to go over it anyways again. So I am doing a fairly thick layer. I like my cookies to be chunky and fun, but whatever works. My favorite cookie is a white chocolate macadamia nut cookie, but I'm also a big fan of chocolate chips. Let me know what your favorite is, and we'll see if we can get some for you guys over at the library when we're ready to open back up for everybody inside. Sometimes it's hard to tell with this glue exactly where you put the glue down, so you could do one square at a time. I'm a little impatient, so I'm just going for it. I'm doing bigger sections. And again, your cookie doesn't need to be perfect. You can do white chunks poking out. You can cover the whole thing. Whatever works for you. So there I have most of the cookie covered. I can go back through in these corners, on the edges, and add more pieces if I want, or it looks delicious just as it is. Just like that. Perfect. So the last thing we want to do is add our chocolate chips, or if you don't like chocolate chips, these can be, pretend they're raisins or whatever you like. I'm gonna take off the paper clip, make sure it doesn't stick. And you've got your cookie toppings right there. So I'm going to put my cookie toppings slightly under, like that, so it looks like they're baked in. But you can do it any way you'd like. Mix them up. Perfect. There you go. And one more. Perfect. So there is my cookies. Now I highly recommend that you add some real cookies and enjoy it on your awesome new plate. So thank you guys for joining me for this quick cookie craft. I hope that you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you guys next week.